Okay, it says we're live. Companion. We are 6 people. Let's give everyone a chance to get here. Okay, hold on. Let's get full screen. Let me just show off my Lake George Triathlon long sleeve shirt. How's everyone doing? Okay, we got 0 Hour TV, DSLR Dave, Thomas Cahill, OMG, Kawhi Slimes. Okay, sorry about that. 0 Hour here, that's me, and that's the others. Okay, how's everyone doing? Well, you're not live yet. Yeah, I keep having trouble finding the actual live button when I sign on to do this. Okay. This may be the worst attendance we've ever had. Something about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I tried to do it at like a good time for the Far East, but I think that just kills it for everybody. Okay, so what do we talk about? The family is good. We had a long drive back from New York yesterday. You don't want to get in on this. You can probably do that later. Mar? Yeah, don't worry. This will be good for like 30-minute live stream today. Mila's got a play date. People are coming in now. Now, did anyone notice the wonderful? Let me point to it right there. The wonderful crooked. Oh, first of all, the blue fingers, because I had blue dye yesterday. We were playing with Hamilton. Watch Love, winner of the mini tripod. I hope
tripod?
The little mini tripod. Sarah Bellum's here. Chaos Paddlers, Classic Brothers, Bros. Remember when I see you on the flight to Miami? I do remember that.
I don't.
Yes, he had 2 or 3 brothers, I believe.
Did the GoPro survive?
Did the GoPro survive? Oh, Thomas, yeah, no, the GoPro survived. This is not the same one. Wait until you see it. There's ketchup on this one.
Oh yeah, I got ketchup on it.
Gross.
Sorry.
Gross. No, the GoPro survived. Actually, the card was directly on it and pushed it into the ground, and it got like embedded about a ½ inch, quarter inch into some soil. Mean? Embedded means like firmly stuck. Carl the Bushcraft Kid, Edie Murphy here, Ben Beauregard.
14 people.
14 people, 15 people. Oh, you're giving it I already gave ourselves a thumbs up. Anyhow, all that to say is we were on.
Give us thumbs up.
We were a thumbs up. Well, let's just.
I want 15 thumbs up.
I would rather just have more people than thumbs up, so that we get. Oh, we got 11. Sandspeak is here. It's the Boom Boom. What's up?
The Boom Boom. 11. Hey, okay, 12.
Oh, forget the thumbs up. Get the tweets. Well, let's. Shall I share it on Facebook 13. That we're live?
We need 3 more. Come on, give us thumbs up. We just need 3 more support.
This is thumbs up. She is an auctioneer.
Now we need 5 more.
Okay, what do we talk about? And let's have people throw out questions. Hold on, why am I doing this? Questions. Let's have people throw out questions. Everyone's been following the drama on YouTube with the disabling comments on videos. We got the Sandspeak.
Shout out my friend.
Who says shout out me, my friend? That is not responsible for the content.
The people who just got here. Give a thumbs up. We want 18 thumbs up.
Forget the thumbs up. We don't care about the thumbs up. We just share, tweet it out, and Facebook it out. Maybe share it on the No Small Creators. Martin Bibi says, vous allez bien? On y va très bien.
Oui.
On a passé toute la journée dans une voiture hier. Oh, yeah, there we go. 16-16, perfectly symmetrical. We spent all day in a car coming back from New York yesterday. Oh my God, Kawhi Slime says, do you have all GoPros made? No, I only got into the GoPro with the 3 Plus, was my first one in 2014. Can I do more cooking videos? Kyle the Bushcraft Kid, tell them what cooking video we have coming up. That was a monstrous fail. Marion?
You haven't posted that one yet?
I have not posted that one yet. Tell them, you want to tell them about the cooking video we have coming up?
Sour pop, I think.
I have the hiccups.
She's been in the kitchen drinking all morning. We cooked crab the other week.
Oh,
terrible! You're not gonna make it. You're not.
Oh, I'm making a video. I'm making for the $25 for the crab. I'm making a cooking video, like that $9 for that fruit.
You have to go watch the cooking video we just made with what's this?
What is that thing on it?
No, not another cooking.
Not another cooking show. Go check out his YouTube channel.
Sweet potato French fries.
It was amazing.
So good.
Okay, hold on. Someone else wants to say hi. Oh, hello.
Guys, I just made my first ever edited YouTube video. Would love for you to catch it and critic it.
What do you say, Barney? Okay. Oh.
Did you ever find out if the fruit in New York was rotten or just
it was rotten. It was clearly rotten. Apparently, a lot of people left comments saying that the fruit is supposed to be white and the outside is supposed to be light green. It was so foul. It was so foul. It was tremendous. But I should have just brought it back to the store, and they probably would have let me take a new one. But let's put this over here.
What is that?
You know what it is. It's a wedding present. Hello from Croatia, Dalmatia. Mystiga. Now I'm wondering, does the Dalmatian dog come from Croatia? Pinky out. Hold on.
What is that?
This is my favorite coffee mug. That's a cute dog. Novum Vlog. Okay, so hold on. Novum Vlog said the shout out. Haven Dazoo said, I just made my first ever edited YouTube video. I would love for you to check it out and critique it. I'm going to screenshot so I don't forget. Okay, we've got one kid who's got a sore neck, and I don't know if... Do you want us to be in the video? No? Yeah, Ethan tweaked his neck. Yeah, sure, go ahead. But that's under my name. That technically counts as fraud if you write under my name. The Dawn in London says, I am in the house. Okay, we got him here. Let's see. Yeah. Ethan is going to hopefully... There you go. Ethan tweaked his neck, and we don't exactly know what happened. And that's why he's very rigid here. Uh-oh, wait, what's going on here? Okay.
Just putting an emoji, cheese.
We're going to massage him. So we went to New York. Let's see. We went to 368. For anyone who knows what that is, it's Casey Neistat's place. We were in Chinatown, or on Canal Street, and it was like 2 blocks up. And so we went up. It was closed. Although I went next door and got, check this out. Mila, grab my camera. I went next door. They have a sort of a B&H type electronics store. And DSLR Dave is going to appreciate this. I got a new mic, a Sennheiser shotgun directional mic. I'm going to do a comparison to see which one is better. Let's see what we got here. We got William Henshaw says hi. Blue Lithium says hi. Terry Epler Clean. Hello. From Texas. Y'all did a great cooking show with Steve. Oh, yes? So Steve is the guy whose YouTube channel is called Not Another Cooking Show. He's Instagram, the food freak with 2 Ks, I think. And we did what do we do? Chicken fingers and sweet potato fries. It was fantastic. But stay tuned. Okay, so let's back it up. We were just in New York for a week for spring break. And okay, Mare, I think you need to take Ethan. Okay, he may need some ice for... okay, so yeah, he has a tweaked neck, and if he moves his head like this or like this, she got one of those. What do they call it? It was called torticollis. Torticollis. Apparently, if you move your head in the wrong direction, you tweak a neck nerve. Anyways, we were in New York.
Daddy, why don't we get that?
Yeah,
Daddy, why don't we just get that cream again?
The mint cream?
Yeah, the cream again that we put on Lala's neck for.
Yeah, we'll probably do it. Brian, get away from me. Okay, so we were in New York for a week. I haven't put the vlogs together yet. Steve from the cooking show, this is going to be noisy, did a good cooking video, and we're going to we have a vlog, which was behind the scenes. Okay, so let's see what this is. Am I Jewish? That is an odd question to ask. Yeah, first of all, I am, but we don't talk about any identity, politics, issues, religion. It's like, stay away from it. It never
1 month and 2 days till I'll be in New York. Our honeymoon more than a year after the wedding. I'm beyond excited, looking forward to watching your vlogs to give me some ideas on places to visit.
Sarah Bellum is going to New York. Okay, so Sarah, I got the first vlog, which was day 1, the road trip out. There's vomit in it, just spoiler alert. So that one is going to be ready tomorrow, and then we're going to do the food freak, which was day 2, and then we went to Peter Luger's Steakhouse to do a dinner.
The vomit was not from any food. Not from Peter Luger's Steakhouse or the food.
No, the vomit was just from driving up. But it was good. So anyways, in the vlog, there'll be, I don't know if I'm going to do 3 or 5 or maybe just 4 or 2, whatever. There's going to be multiple vlogs, and you're going to see everything to see in New York on a shoestring, because we splurged on that one dinner, which was Peter Luger Steakhouse, because I had never been there, and I've always wanted to go there. And it was amazing, but not the best in the world, but just amazing, and it was fun. Please upload a new video. I'm waiting. Novum Vlog. Yeah, tomorrow it's coming. You're typing while, we could just say it instead of typing. Please, look, we just... I'm trying to watch, but it sounds like a storm outside. a storm outside, William, where you are, or in our house because it's so noisy? Is there Igor Riltsev says, are we ready for the wind chill coming up in Montreal? I'm ready for spring and summer is what I'm ready for. Okay, so William Hendel says, no, it's very noisy here because one of the kids just got a bag of grapes and the crunching probably sounded like... Okay, so that's it. So we have a multiple series vlog coming from our adventure in New York, which was awesome. We were staying in like a small studio, 5 of us, with a dog. We couldn't take Pudge out because we can't have the dog urinating and defecating in someone else's apartment. Have I learned Final Cut yet, Haven the Zoo? I've gotten pretty good with Final Cut. I just discovered something today, which is that you can angle the text, which is, shocking because I've always wanted to do it. So 0 Hour says, I think I'm lagging because it's flooding in my house. Viva Frei says, please give us 29 thumbs up.
That's me.
That's fraud. Now you've lost. Okay, so if anybody has any questions, ask the questions, and let's we can do a Q&A. Hold on, stop. Now it's getting distracting. Get this out of here.
Okay.
Send. We're sending. I'm just gonna send a face to get rid of the text. Yeah, now I can't get rid of the text. Get rid of the text.
It's just.
Haven Zoo says, have you? Okay, here. I think I'm lagging. Mainly, I'm waiting for summer. This is OMG Kawaii Slimes. If you had the chance to go to any country, where? Oh,
Israel.
Iceland.
Or Israel or Hawaii.
So here's the thing about Hawaii. That's a state within a country, and we've already been to America. No, I would go. Okay, Dawn, what question did I miss? Iceland is number 1 on my bucket list right now. Iceland. Okay. The Dawn in London, you missed my question.
I saved a bat from pool and accidentally filmed it. I have the
okay, so Mistigan says, I saved a bat from pool and accidentally filmed it. Okay, I hope you filmed it on purpose, but there's a video. Saving animals are always very popular on the YouTube.
How did you accidentally film it?
Above Sarah's comment, hold on, let's just go to above Sarah's comment. Okay, talking about everyone YouTube videos, you got to check out mine and see what you think. This is the Dawn in London. Would be cool to see what you think based on the motorcycle at the moment, but making them cinematic and funny. All right, we're going to go check out Dawn's video as well.
Oh, someone's in the Philippines. Awesome, I'll wait for
3:12 a.m. in the Philippines? 3:12 a.m. is after midnight. Are you getting up or going to bed? Or did you get up for this and you're going to go back to bed? Oh, did I pass the mediator exam? Okay, so there was no real exam. It was just 40 hours of training, and I got my certificate, and I'm going to become officially accredited when the Law Society recognizes it mid-March. I got my certificate in the mail. Can you recommend a movie?
Happy Gilmore.
Or Happy Gilmore. I would think more like serious movies. Top 5 movies. Have I ever talked about my top 5 or 10 movies of all time?
Yes, we've done it before.
Have we?
Yeah.
Have we done the top 10 movies of all time, in my opinion? You're close to Iceland. Just go east and turn left. Hamilton, apparently it's like $600 for a round-trip ticket. The only problem is not getting out there, but staying there, buying food there. And if we do it with the whole family, it's expensive.
Do you think that Casey still hasn't seen your Dear Casey video?
No, I think Casey saw the Dear Casey video, but I just don't think Casey sees my tweets, or he's deliberately ignoring me because I'm a big pain in the neck. Very likely. My parents have done the same thing. Okay, we got Abhishek. I guess it's Abhishek Yoshi. Hi, I discovered your videos yesterday, and now my whole family is addicted to your videos. Keep uploading. Best regards to your amazing family. Thank you very much, Abhishek. So this is the cool thing. The algorithm, if anybody follows, like, what's the word? Social Blade. For whatever the reason, my how to remove a security tag was picked up by the YouTube algorithm and recommended to a bunch of people. Oh, what time is it? Who said it here?
No.
That's right.
No, what time?
Just look at my phone. The YouTube algorithm picked up that video.
I'm leaving in 15 minutes.
You're not leaving anywhere until we're done.
No, I'm leaving in 15 minutes.
The YouTube algorithm picked up that video and started recommending it to everybody. I suspect based on their watch patterns, which means that a lot of them are thieves looking for ways to remove security tags. I'm joking. It was like it became popular at Christmas because everybody gets Christmas gifts and they have the security tags still on them because stores sometimes forget to remove them. And I did a how to remove it with 2 forks. That video got plugged into the algorithm and I started noticing like 100,000 more views in a day than typical. And I noticed like my subscribers started spiking, and I noticed a whole bunch of new subscribers coming in, which is fantastic. And they're live, active subscribers, and I noticed them going back to older videos, and it's very cool. So I suspect there's a whole wave of new people. That
my 3-month-old boy is fascinated by YouTube, sitting with me, watching for the first time since he's been aware enough to know what's going on.
3-month-old baby?
Still loving it.
Sarah, do you mind saying what his name is? I'm going to freak him out right now. Watch this.
Yeah.
Mikey Barnett. Okay, so hold on. Mikey Barnett, what's your plan for March break? We just had our spring break last week. We were in New York. Stick around for the vlogs because they're coming. Sarah Bellum, hold on. Let's just look at Sarah Bellum's 3-month-old right now and say, look at this. Hi. Hi. How you doing? Welcome to the internet.
What do you wish your kid's dream job?
I don't wish anything for them. What do you wish for your dream job?
I want to be a veterinarian.
Veterinarian is you're almost at 50K. Yeah, I'm right about at 50K, and it was lucky that the last week. Alex. Hold on a second. This always gets kids' attention.
That's scary.
Patchy beard. Alex, he watched the first stream in the hospital. That's so cool. Oh, not another cooking show is here. Not another cooking show.
Hi.
So wait, no, I was just about to say something with not another cooking show. He's glued to the screen. Hey guys, Lila's coming. She's not coming. So what was I just about to say? So we were in New York last week. That's coming up. Casey blanks you, but he's watching. I don't know. I might have successfully scared Casey by now. Casey, I expect a retweet, Casey. No, first of all, you said by 3 o'clock. Don't worry. She's got a play date. She's got a play date.
2:30.
Okay, the world does not care to hear this.
How about 2:45?
Why don't you make some cool videos similar to the Dear Casey video, but highlight a specific topic? Yeah, so I did the one where okay, stop. I wanted to meet with this guy, Philip Petit, in New York, and I made that tightrope walking video last week, hoping that it would get his attention. But I don't know, maybe people are not as neurotic about responding to other people's tweets or reading everybody's tweets or comments as I am. We got Jacob Show in the house. What's up?
Who's that? Peter
MC will have to watch his back. Peter McKinnon. Yes, I'm well on my way to Peter McKinnon.
How much subscribers?
Oh, so we're on the verge of 50,000. That's what we're getting at.
Wait, Daddy, how many subscribers does Peter McKinnon have?
Peter McKinnon's got like 1 million or 2 million.
Yes,
0 hour TV says you could be late.
Show?
Jacob Show? I'm not sure, but I know I've seen his name before. Your videos made me less scared to go to law school. Thank you. This is Conor Whelan. No, law school is not the problem. The practice of law is the problem. It should make you be terrified to spend 10 years, 12 years in commercial litigation. Be very terrified. No, but thank you. It's a learning experience to do the litigation, to live it. I realize now, after having done that mediation course, that I believe my mental and spiritual makeup right now is to be a mediator and not a litigator, because I'm not interested in fighting. I'm more interested in making people realize the value in peace. Your videos made me less scared. Okay, thank you. I'm looking to practice in white-collar defense law. Hey, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. Okay, we got Back to Dust Studio says, greetings. Sorry if you talked about this before I showed up, but is YouTube disabling comments affecting you? So this is the interesting thing. Out of the blue, on my Matt Pat video, did everyone see my Matt Pat video where I dissected the whole MCN multi-channel network controversy that was described by Matt Pat?
No, in vlog, it is 2:20 in our country.
What time is it in our country now? Yes, it is. It's 2:20. So anyways, I did a video about dissecting Matt Pat's video, and I made a comment on Matt Pat's video, and then all of a sudden, out of the blue, someone says to me, at least Matt Pat doesn't disable comments on his videos. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I don't disable comments on my videos. I go back to my video, and the comments are disabled, and then I look at my entire channel has had comments disabled. And if you haven't seen the video, I made a video about it called YouTube is disabling comments or something along those lines. Tell Mila she'll be very famous. And I noticed, for whatever the reason, my entire channel was flagged and all comment sections were disabled. And after panicking, because I think it's like the most disingenuous thing in the world to disable comments, I manually re-enabled comments on about 100 or 200 videos. Then I figured out there's a way to just do your whole channel, which I've done, and I put in the hold potentially inappropriate comments for review. So my channel has been affected, and now the default, for whatever the reason, is whenever I upload a video, by default, the comment section is disabled, which people who checked into the video that I posted yesterday within the first hour would have noticed. But yeah, it affects the channel, because when you upload a video with the comment section disabled, the video doesn't grow as fast as when the comment sections are enabled. Subscribe to Mila's Madness.
Oh, I wrote Mila's Madness.
Disabling comments, or when comments are disabled, it kills a video's growth, because first, it looks a little disingenuous. If the video is totally non-offensive, like the one I put up yesterday, people don't get engaged because they can't comment, they can't talk to each other, and it's like that's the antithesis of my channel.
Madness is spelled the second way. It's spelled the first way.
Okay, so madness. Back to Dust Studio says, I believe they are doing it now because children being, there's no question. So apparently, when there's children in videos, they disable comments so that people can't post harassing or inappropriate comments.
I'll do when you subscribe to Jacob's show. Okay, I'll subscribe to Jacob's show. I just need to remind myself.
So there's no question, because I have my kids are in a lot of videos, and they were disabling comments just as a blanket rule to prevent people from making inappropriate comments in the comment section. I made, as far as I'm concerned, it's totally counterproductive. It doesn't solve the problem. It actually just penalizes the victims a second time. I had never had any really inappropriate comments in the comment sections of the videos that have my kids in them.
Jacob Show. That's my plan.
Okay, get this out of here. I had never had really inappropriate comments in my comment sections. Stream is lagging. Okay, if anyone else notices the stream is lagging, let me know.
What does that mean?
Like it's slow and it sort of freezes and then it catches up. So I never had any really inappropriate comments. And the other thing is, even if you have inappropriate comments, you leave it to the better part of society to respond to those comments and shun those people. Disabling the comment sections on people's channel it punishes them twice, and then apparently they were demonetizing.
Dave and Sarah Bellum think it's fun.
Yeah, that's fine. So someone has a slower internet connection. No, disabling the comments penalizes the victim twice, and apparently they were demonetizing channels. Big caveat, channels like PewDiePie said, people monetizing, 7-year-old gymnastics class videos, I can sort of understand what YouTube is going after. The other thing is, and this goes to the parents and the adults who are supposed to be supervising the kids. There are, when I watched that video about the guy detailing the dark side of YouTube and have this algorithm that sort of presents videos featuring young kids to people who are into that, there were videos about like these things called popsicle challenges and kids doing inappropriate things in their videos. And, YouTube should do something, but my major reflex was, where are the parents and how are these kids putting up videos that their parents are unaware of? Or if the parents are aware of it, not immediately resolving what is objectively inappropriate. In South Florida, Ron's Lens. So that's it. That's the take on the whole business with YouTube disabling comments. But they'll figure it out for the time being. I just have to remember to re-enable comments on my videos before I make them public, because nothing kills growth more than not having people be able to comment. Oh, the ostrich egg. So Yasir Tunil, the ostrich egg omelet video again just popped in India, and I'm pretty sure it was India because a lot of people were saying, love from India, and they're new subscribers, and that video was getting amazing amounts of views. Some hate comments because people don't appreciate that an egg is unfertilized and actually doesn't become a baby. So people think I killed the baby ostrich, but that video got another pop. Removing the security tag got another pop in terms of viewership. It's very cool, the algorithm. It's very cool. And then when it happens, you see this rush and you sort of you think that you know all the answers.
Novum vlog.
I have subscribed to it. This is the Novum vlog. But that's it. YouTube is sort of like a microcosm of the world. You're going to have nice people, mean people. You just have to make sure that you are following what your kids are doing, and make sure you sensitize your kids also to not do silly, inappropriate things on YouTube or on the internet, because the internet is forever. What else? What else do we want to talk about? Oh, the best movies ever made. Top 10. Comedy or non-comedy? Oh, I was going to mention something about the 50,000. When I hit the 50,000, If everyone can go and like just tweet my channel out to 5 people and ask them to tweet it out to 5 people and then them to 5 people and to subscribe and then notify and then tell other 5 other people, and then we can get to like 2 million by next Wednesday. When I get to 50,000, it's going to be a big, deep breath, hopefully, because that's where I become eligible for memberships and I can hopefully do what I don't want to do on Patreon, on YouTube, and it'll be good. But we're close to the 50K, and I was so close that last week with the pop of the algorithm, I was like 100. I was over 100 subscribers, new subscribers a day, and then like between Friday, which was 200 subs, and yesterday, now I'm at like 10 subs. So I was in the algorithm, and now I'm gone, disappeared. How am I celebrating 50,000K? What do we keep saying that for? 50K. How are we celebrating 50K?
Firecrackers.
We're redoing the kitchen, and we're gonna do like an amazing time lapse and maybe a cooking video to celebrate the 50K. And I'm going to go to a fancy restaurant where I know the chef and hopefully do something fun. Novum Blog says, I'm just a kid that have a dream someday. I got many subscribers like you. So you're my inspiration, guys. Thank you. Novum. Yes.
I didn't say anything.
Novum, like Casey Neistat said, just keep uploading, but remember that the internet is forever. Don't do anything silly just to get subs because it will come back to haunt you. You don't want subs for the wrong reasons, and you don't want to put something bad on the internet because it never goes away. Sarah Bellum. Okay, sorry. Yeah, this is Sarah Bellum talking about the business about the inappropriate child content. There's a very cynical part of me that thinks that this is also just a way for YouTube to be able to eventually censor channels that, for other reasons that they're going to find equally legitimate in the future. Just get people used to having their comment sections disabled so that political channels can't have comment sections and whatever. But we'll see if it ever gets there. For now, I mean, their solution is not the right solution. I understand the rationale, but just disagree with how it's working. Mike Dancy says, the algorithm is funny. It's up and down like a toilet seat. Last May, I was doing 10,000 views a day. Now it's more like 1,500 views a day. Yeah, well, the interesting thing, this is my ultimate takeaway, and my phone is notifying. The ultimate takeaway from the algorithm is that it's going to pop for you for certain videos, new videos or old videos. It's the security tag video is 2 years old, but it began re-popping around Christmas time for the reason I mentioned. But once the algorithm shines its beautiful light on you, if you have the foundation of a channel that's there to make people who are new to your channel realize you're sort of like a stable channel and a consistent channel, people stick around. And I've been noticing that the new subscribers and the engagement gets more and more consistent with every sort of newer pop that I have, because when the first few pops came around, I didn't have much of a structured channel and wasn't paying much attention to any of this.
Okay,
so,
Daddy, now the top 10 movies.
Top 10 movies. Number 1, you know what my top 10 are. Pulp Fiction, obviously. Pulp Fiction.
I'll do mine next.
Well, you haven't seen any of these
Look
movies.
at my watch.
These movies are not appropriate for kids, by the way. Pulp Fiction, violence, all sorts of bad stuff. Trainspotting.
Got it for $8 at Chinatown.
Oh yeah, that's a gift from Chinatown. The Chinatown video is going to be amazing in New York because Chinatown, beautiful markets, seafood markets, and then you walk 2 blocks over and you're in Little Italy. We got the creeper behind us.
Creep.
Pulp Fiction, Trainspotting, also inappropriate for kids. Raging Bull, one of the best movies ever made. Braveheart, one of the best movies ever made. Okay, then we get into the comedies. Dumb and Dumber,
Duh.
Ace Ventura, Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, Wedding Singer. We were in New York, so we were in New York, and the place we were staying had no television, no internet, and no satellite.
Thank you. Yes, you're too. Now you subscribe.
It had nothing. It had a VHS and 3 movies: Braveheart, Princess Bride, and Happy Gilmore. Oh, it also had Anne of Green Gables, which I'm not watching. Anyways, Braveheart we couldn't watch. We watched Happy Gilmore 2 times a day for 5 days.
We watched Princess Bride.
The clown from the Billy. Hey kids, it's me. I bet you thought that I was dead, but when I fell over, I just broke my leg and got I know that movie off by heart.
Daddy, you know that clown?
I know that movie off by heart.
He knows the clown.
What were we doing in New York? We had spring break, and we were. Oh, that was the name.
Tell that clown that I'm his biggest fan.
The clown.
Okay. That clown's my best friend.
We were in New York for spring break. We did a collaboration with the Food Freak, Not Another Cooking Show, and what else did we do in New York? We went to the American Museum of Natural History, Central Park. We walked 18 kilometers one day. The High Line. We did the High Line. Have fun storming the castle. Alex thinks Your list is funny. Either that or he's laughing at Mila.
Wait, so can I do my list now?
Oh, yeah, do your list.
I'm not going to do it in order because I don't know my order yet. So Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, Wedding Singer.
Classics.
Dumb and Dumber.
Good. Well done.
What else?
Megamind.
Megamind.
Obviously. Kung Fu Panda.
Not as much.
Her top 10 is going to be comedies and cartoons.
Teen Titans.
Teen Titans is not a movie. Tell that clown. Oh, hold on. Have you seen Shawshank Redemption? I did. Shawshank Redemption, I liked the first time, and then when I watched it like the next 3 times, I didn't like it as much, which was the exact opposite I had with Dumb and Dumber, which I hated the first time, and then it just became the funniest movie ever made. What other? But there, I have like I used to be huge into movies, and I have like a DVD collection. 0 hour 200 videos.
He likes The Wedding
Singer. The Wedding Singer is just a feel-good movie. A movie that you can always watch over and over again. What are the ones?
All my best friends like it.
Well, then you got Mean Streets. You got a bunch of the Scorsese movies, Quentin Tarantino. Don't worry. I'm serious. Don't worry. Okay, let's see. Have Fun Storming the Castle. School of Rock is a classic.
Oh, yeah, duh.
Except it's not infinitely watchable.
I can watch that all the time.
It is a great movie. Jack Black has had some classics. High Fidelity is a classic.
What's that?
Groundhog Day is a classic. Goodfellas. Yes, Goodfellas is a classic. The first nightmare I ever had was derived from Goodfellas. I probably should not have been watching it at 8 years old.
What's the movie about?
Reservoir Dogs, also classics. Goodfellas is a gangster mob movie. Stripes is fantastic.
What's that about?
It's with Bill Murray also. Okay, what else? Anything by Spielberg? A Bronx Tale. Actually, that's right up there. Bronx Tale is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
What's it about?
Bronx Tale is about life in the Bronx, an Italian family coming of age. It's fantastic.
What's the Bronx?
Forrest Gump, I was not as crazy about as everyone else was crazy about Forrest Gump. It was good. The Matrix.
What about books, Daddy?
The books.
No, books that you like. You taught 10 books.
I don't read books. 1984, but I only listen to it on audiobooks.
No, but Daddy, you read a bunch of books.
Those
10.
I read a lot of Bret Easton Ellis as a teenager.
My absolute favorite book is Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Unless 0 Hour had a typo. Let me see where the G and the H are next to each other on the keyboard.
What?
Never mind.
Wait, what?
Yes, he says, I noticed your food videos has more views than others. Yeah, we can sit down. Be quiet.
I'm trying to sit down.
We're gonna do cooking videos. The law videos get a lot of views. The ones that break my heart that they don't get views are my vlogs because they take so long. Yeah, 0 Hour says whoops. The ones that don't get a lot of views are the vlog videos that I put so much time and effort into. The cooking videos are generally good. The law videos, which are the easiest to make and the easiest to edit, generally get like the highest viewership and what's the word? Engagement.
Mike Danzy told the clown! Yes!
Crimson Peak. Someone did. Oh yeah, Dave, you just told me about Crimson Peak. That's why I had lunch with Dave recently, and he told me I have to watch Crimson Peak, but I can't find time to watch movies. What else do you want to talk about? Let's throw things out there that we should talk about. Everyone watch Casey Neistat's most recent video.
Subscribe to Beauty Pie!
Who said that?
No, me.
Oh. She's doing her part. Not quite 9 years old. You are 9 years old.
I am.
She's a PewDiePie 9-year-old. Who did that? Don't have any
boys with PewDiePie 9-year-old.
PewDiePie's subscribers, like ours, we refer to everybody as Frysters. His are 9-year-olds. I was disappointed with Casey's 1,000th video. Hey man, okay, we got Sam White says I sub because of your bowling videos. Oh, the bowling video.
Sam White to subscribe to Mila's Madness.
Okay, the bowling video was another one that was a slow burner, and then it just took off in the last week. It got like 50,000 views in the last week. And Marion, do you remember that bowling video that you said was the most boring video ever? And why did I put it up? And then I hope the guys watching. I was at Tim Schmoyer's Video Creators Conference, and one guy was saying, hey, you put up law videos, you put up bowling videos, and that video at the time had 500 views. I knew that was a slow burner classic. I'm going to go back and do a follow-up, but I have no more useful knowledge for bowling. No one's
putting up YouTube.
Yeah, nobody's putting up bowling YouTube tutorials. Don't show text from people.
No, not that. I want to show them your phone.
It doesn't matter. Hold on.
Your cracked phone.
You gotta make sure that there's no text that people are not supposed to be able to see here. There are. Hold on. Everyone who wants to see my phone broken, that's what I did to the phone in New York. It's not a vacation until you break your phone.
Did you say why all the Pictures are crooked.
The pictures are crooked because someone commented in one of my law videos about the pictures being crooked, but they were as straight as I could get them. So I'm going to irritate that person. Look at this. Watch this. Poof, poof. Tim is pretty cool. Yeah, so I was at did the Tim Schmoyer conference in Cincinnati last summer. I knew that bowling video was going to be a classic. I knew it.
You can always judge the drama in a person's life, but the number of cracks.
I was just reaching into my pocket. What was I reaching into my pocket to get?
No, you were checking something. You were walking.
I was walking. Okay, Novum Blog says, "Bye, I need to sleep." Novum, go to bed if it's 3:30 in the morning. It's crazy.
Good night.
Anyways, the phone is broken. I was going to have it fixed on Canal Street, but then thought maybe it wasn't the best idea to.
$60 and it would be fixed in 10 minutes. I bet they would just put another sheet of glass on.
No, the problem would be providing my phone with all of its data and banking information to some shop on Canal Street. May not be the smartest thing to do, but yeah. So what else did we have? Casey's most recent video, Rich versus Poor, is very interesting.
Poor. Say poor?
Poor. Rich versus poor. It's very interesting, but it reminded me of a principle called Ikigai, a Japanese principle called Ikigai.
Oh, yeah.
Which is like your purpose in life.
My purpose in life is to be a veterinarian.
No, that might be, because you may not like it. You might get there and you say, I don't like being a vet, but the world needs a vet. You can get paid for a vet, but you might not be good at being a vet.
I'm good at being a vet.
I don't know. You've killed a lot of fish in your life.
No, Lala has. Lala knocked over the fish tank once.
Being a vet is difficult work. You have to kill a lot of animals. No, that's. I wanted to be a vet, but it was too late because I didn't even do like high school science, and then I was in Seja.
No, I'm not going to do the killing part. I'm just going to do like the checkups.
She's just going to do. She'll sub-delegate the killing, the euthanasia to other people. Plus, you get bitten by animals a lot.
Yeah, whatever.
Something funny happened with Barney. He has a very sensitive butt, and he had like poop on it, and I was trying to clean it, and then he got very angry and growled at me. What do I know? Yeah, Rock Entry. Oh, Rock Entry's in the house. Casey's video is actually pretty true. I mean, like all things being equal, it's better to have a sufficient amount of money than not. The problem is when you have too much money, and I've seen this in life and in law. When you have too much money, that can become a very destructive force in your life because on the one hand you lose purpose, but on the other hand you get into trouble sometimes. Idle hands make devil's work, but too much money in the wallet also makes devil's work.
Mike Dancy, we're in the I can't read that.
We're in the coonhound rescue business,
and there can be a lot of tears.
Putting your dog to sleep is a soul crushing, devastating thing that never gets easier the older you get, and even if you know that it needs to be done, it doesn't get any easier. Micro Banji, who's distracted me, says, I wanted to be a YouTuber, failed miserably. First of all, it's never too late. And then second of all, keep trying. I mean, it's... what's his name? Cody Warner put up a graph that I did really like. And it said, like, what if I had quit right here? And it was right before his big spike in his explosion on his YouTube channel. Now, while I agree with that rationale, and it's... Yes, sir. Your neck is hurting? Could be from spending 6 hours in a car also with his neck like this and he's sleeping. I agree with it. It says, like, what happened if I quit right here, right before the big spike? But that's like, as a fisherman, I say, like, what if I go home now and I'm 2 minutes or one cast away from catching the best fish of my life? It's a gambler's attitude. And at some point...
you got to go home.
Well, at some point you got to go home, but you don't want to go home leaving money on the table, and you don't want to go home without having fished all nooks and crannies of the pond. But Hourglass Love just got here. Welcome. We're not going to go over to, do I listen to any podcasts? Zaid Labib says, I don't listen to podcasts just because I don't download the actual podcast, but I do watch Joe Rogan, who converts into podcasts. Every now and again, my wife, Marion, tells me to watch or listen to a podcast. Matt Diavella, she put me on him, but I've only listened to a couple. I listened to one or two of Candace's podcasts. I don't mind. I like listening to podcasts. I like interviews, but I just don't have the opportunity.
Oh, hey, look, it's even 28. Because we just lost that one.
We lost viewers?
We had 29-20. Now it's 28-20.
Back to the Dust Studio says, I enjoy your vlogs as well as the other content you do. I myself do variety. Many say variety channels are hard to grow. Do you agree? They are certainly slower to grow. And they're slower to grow, and I can compare it to people who get a targeted niche, and then work it. And the one I can think of is Legal Eagle, killing it with law vlogs. And like he does it once a week. He got his branded thumbnail. He's got his branded design. And the other guy who's going to kill it, and I know he's going to kill it, is Food Freak, not another cooking show. He's got his formula. He's got his dedicated branded content.
He spends so much time.
He spends a lot of time editing. He's an editing wizard, and people know exactly what they're getting every time they go. And he's only going to get the people who are coming to his channel for the content for the branded content that he's giving, which is how you grow. It's a slow burn, but it's going to at one point it's going to pop because it's going to be. Can we lower that volume? Because it's going to be in the field where people are going to say, yeah, I want a good cooking show. I'm going to go there. The problem with variety channels is what are they getting today? Are they getting a fishing video? Are they getting a family vlog? Are they getting a minute and a half of a GoPro in a pothole on a street in New York City at Rockefeller Plaza and a car actually stops on the GoPro? I want to keep the world guessing. That's why I refuse to commit to a brand. I enjoy your videos. Okay, do a variety channel. I'm going to leave in a minute. Oh, my OMG Kawaii Slimes. All right, man. I'll see you on the interwebs. Don't worry, you don't have to.
Is it a girl or a boy?
How many YouTubers do I actually follow? 0 Hour. I try to watch within our No Small Creators community. I try to watch from time to time a little bit of everybody. So 0 Hour, you, Gina, Cody, Mika, who is now under Bearded Broski, Metal for Breakfast. And the problem is I can't follow everybody every day. I don't even follow Casey every day. The only one I'm actually following every time a video comes out, Jablinski. Jables. That is where you see someone who's done it right. It doesn't hurt that he has millions of fans from his illustrious music and acting career, but he did it. He's got a theme on his channel. It's once a week. You know when it comes. You know what you're looking for.
Mine's like once every 2 weeks.
But all the other guys, you're not even at that, but whatever. You'll get there.
Because I have school, Daddy. It's hard.
What is my family's favorite show to watch as a family? Simpsons.
Yeah, Simpsons. I was
The
about to say
Simpsons. Okay, so hold on a second. Okay, so I like to. How many YouTubers do I actually follow? So that's where we go. Cerebellum. I listen to Rhett and Link's Ear Biscuits every week. Totally different side of them. It's awesome. Mike Dancy says he's a podcast junkie. Okay, we're reading that. Most important, they keep focusing on the topic. This is DSLR, and it's right. It's being branded is a good thing because everybody knows exactly what they're getting when they go to your channel. I sort of like. Oh, I and others have the bad influence of looking at Casey and saying, well, he's not branded and whatever. But Casey didn't get to where he is by doing what he's doing now. And it was a different world when he and PewDiePie, who came up big in YouTube, and it was a different world when they first started. But looking at them now as the rule is the wrong way because they're actually more the exception.
Dancy, how do you have that many subscribers on a pizza delivery?
Oh, channel? Dude, you can see some interesting things when you're delivering pizza.
Can I watch that?
Haven Dazoo says, I work on our family's 1,600 dairy farm.
Dancy, what's it called? Because I want to see it now.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Haven Dazoo, we are coming. I'm screenshotting this. Oh, what did I just do there? That's not a screenshot. I'm going to see Haven Dazoo's farm. You're in Michigan. Haven, you're in Michigan, right? I'm not mixing up. I don't think I've been invited to too many dairy farms. I'm going to the farm. I'm coming. No question about it.
Is Mud Guts.
Sarah Bellum says something's on your fridge. Oh, Mila, would you go and turn off the oven? There's something beeping, and I thought it was my fridge. No. Okay, you keep talking for 1 second.
Hello.
Marion, I turned off the stove. Thank you, Sarah. I thought it was my pacemaker. Okay.
What's a pacemaker?
It's like something to keep your heart going, but it's not. It's a joke. I have a so long like bull heart. Okay, there we go. We got it. So what else? Things. I like things.
I like turtles. Daddy, I like turtles.
My 10-year-old would probably make a silly face if I left him alone with the webcam. No, Mila has been properly conditioned to the eternal nature of the internet. The other two have to learn, over time. Okay, what do we do? 44 minutes. Let's go for another 6 minutes, and then we'll call it quits. Who has? Your daughter looks like. Yeah, thank goodness my daughter looks like my wife and not like me. Can you imagine that?
Like nose like this.
I love this. It's like a.
That is what I would look like.
It's an M. It's an M. Oh, it's an M for Mila. And if I turn it upside down, I can be a W. Skip my last comment. Unsub. Just kidding. You guys are awesome. Hold on. Acromat. Look for his last comment. Scrolling up.
I feel like you just
scrolling. Here it is. I saw your butterfly picture on Reddit. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. I have my issues with Reddit because they don't allow people to post their own content because they consider it spam, which is like, again, the antithesis. This is the antithesis of spam. Posting your own original content is the opposite of spam. And they make you they say, oh, you can only post your own content 2 out of every 10 posts. And then all that makes people do is post garbage, eight things of other spam so they can post their own content. But I posted that picture from the Museum of Natural History in New York. I was using a moth as my fake eye. It was so cool. It's on my Instagram. Oh, sorry, 2 things. Instagram. Go to check out my Instagram because it's good. It's nice content. And for those, stop banging the table.
I need to say something.
You're gonna wait. Remember it. You're gonna forget. Okay, go say it.
The weather over here is cold. And any advice for new stuff?
Any advice for new YouTubers? This is coming from Phantom Faye. Don't be mean. Keep uploading and just make nice, good content so that
guys, this is what you
be a good influence on the world.
You say,
okay, we're done. Michael Banji says he was demonetized a while back. Yeah, look, the most important thing is health. The picture of the butterfly. So go to my Instagram because I post nice pictures and short videos there. The other thing, because I don't want to flood my main channel now with annoying 30-second videos, I've made a Viva Random, which is where I post stuff that may be somewhat inappropriate for my main channel.
But you never told me that.
Yeah, it's because I don't care about that channel. I just do it there so I can. If I see a video that I want to post, but I don't necessarily want to bother everybody with. An example, for example, we went to a mall in New York City, and it had a big bronze statue of a naked man and a naked woman, naked, and the genitals were there. And the funny thing about the bronze statue is that it was dark because it was like a dark patina finish, except where it was rubbed off, because people kept touching certain parts of the statue, like the hands and the feet, and the private parts. It was hilarious. It is so hilarious because
perfectly gold. Okay,
so anyways, that was a video that I didn't think was necessarily all that appropriate for my main channel, but it's going to be in one of my vlogs, just not as a standalone video.
What person hasn't thumbs up yet?
No, because people are bouncing in and out. Instagram stories is a fun way to make quick clips too. Yeah, I don't know how Instagram stories works. I just prefer to use a short video as a post on Instagram. Marion says it's not necessarily the right way to do it, and I don't know, but whatever. But now 0 Hours says be your own person on your channel. This is true, but I think, well, first of all, I do notice better growth when the videos have a little bit of time to gain traction. So I think every other day or maybe even 3 times a week is the optimal upload rhythm. But then sometimes something happens that's just so darn funny. Like we were in New York and we see these news reporters reporting on the gale force winds. And so I ran up to them and did a funny video, but it was 15 seconds long. And I don't want to bother people who signed on for cooking videos or law vlogs with a 15-second video of me being a jerk. I wasn't being a jerk. I was just being funny. So that's it. Oh, Giovanni Pablo's in the house. Giovanni. How you doing? It was snowing where I live. Any advice on how not to procrastinate? Well,
what is procrastinate?
Procrastinate means put off till tomorrow what you can do today. I don't have the problem with procrastination, and I think it's part and parcel of. I joke about the OCD, but one day I will do a dedicated video on it. But I have the exact opposite problem. If I don't do it right away, I'm going to forget to do it, and it's going to drive me crazy. Immediately, because there's why wait until tomorrow to do something you can do today? You might be dead tomorrow, and then what? Then you never get it done. When I was a kid, and this will be in the video, but when I was a kid, I used to get new pairs of glasses, and I was so eager to get my glasses because I was so nervous that I was going to die between the time I ordered them and the time I got them. I would never know what I looked like with them.
That is the stupidest thing.
That has followed me around for life.
That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, but that's why the procrastination. The trick, just do it. Just do it. Stop what you're doing and do it. But then it could become a problem.
Just do it. Tell your dreams.
What's his name again?
80-20 rule.
Shia LaBeouf. Just do it.
Do it. Tell your dreams be dreams. Just do it.
Hello, Mr. Canada. Love your law vlogs.
And he's 76.
Mike Plays.
I know the right.
Mike Plays. Nice to see you here. We got Sana. So that's the question. Procrastinate, just do it. Be neurotic about just doing it. Don't go to bed until you do it. Wake up in the middle of the night if you haven't done it. I'm joking.
It doesn't have to be perfect.
80-20 is it has to be. This is the thing. Who was I talking to about their videos? This is what I'm noticing is that you can the 80-20 rule. You do 80% of the functional good stuff that you need to do, and you could take another week to do the remaining 20%, but get no value added out of it. So it's a question of really just doing it, not wasting time over the details that are not going to make that much of a difference on the final product, and then getting it out. That's it. Speaking of doing things, I need to take the dog out. Yes, that will have a way of getting to you.
Sarah Bellum says she was the queen of procrastination before she had kids. That's a good point. When you don't have any time, then you end up making time.
Parkinson's law: the time you have to accomplish a task will expand. Sorry. That again. Parkinson's law: the time it takes to accomplish a task will expand to fit the time you have to accomplish the task. If you have 30 minutes to mail an envelope, you'll take 30 minutes. If you have 5 seconds, you are going to run outside barefoot in the winter and get back before you get that frostbite thing. When do you get your dog? When did I get Barney? We got him 2 years ago. I guess 2 years ago, almost to the day. It was 2 years and 2 months ago, after we had to put the blind one in heaven.
Do it! Sure.
We got, what's up? Yes, you got Yash Macon. Yash Macon, sup? Do you consider participating in an Ironman race? Not an Iron... Yeah, I do, actually. I could do an Ironman. I've done the Spartan Ultra Beast, which is the same time as an Ironman, but doesn't have the swimming part.
You have to swim.
Yeah, I did a triathlon in under 3 hours, doggy paddling. Oh, this is the one. Literally, I doggy paddled the swim, and then I killed it on the bike and the jog. Killed it being relative. Under 3 hours is good for an Olympic triathlon, and it took me 44 minutes to do the swim the first time. Yeah, doggy paddle. I mean, the people thought I was joking. I was doggy paddling with my glasses.
I think you were doggy paddling.
Yeah, the flutter and the doggy paddle. I would do an Ironman. I am a little worried about spontaneous death, and I'm not saying that as a joke. Like these Ironman people get rhabdomyolysis, which is the breaking down of muscle tissue that actually can cause kidney failure. It's called rhabdo. People who overstrain themselves and are not used to it get it. I don't get it, and like I'm used to straining myself. But yeah, the doggy paddle was classic. And I had my glasses on and a little cap. And the first time I did, I had a GoPro on my back. It was hilarious. People thought it was a joke, and I was. But Mike Dentist is an Ironman dude. Yeah. So the Ironman, they literally their muscle starts breaking down, and then they start peeing it out, which is why their urine is dark brown or Coca-Cola colored, as they say, because.
And then they pee every 10 minutes.
Well, they pee every 10 minutes, but anyways, I don't want to die doing something silly. Can I consider politics in the near future? This is Bill. What is that? BI or BL? I've considered politics out of necessity and not out of choice. The world of politics is miserable, but if things get sufficiently bad in our country, I don't know if anybody's following Canadian politics now, but if everybody thinks corruption and problems are a non-Canadian thing, everyone should look at what's going on in the Canadian system of politics now with the corruption at the highest level of government. And it's, yeah, I understand. And it's things like that really make me think I may have to go into politics even though I don't want to. Name the funniest male and female gaming YouTubers in your opinion. Phantom Faye, that's too specific. Simone Gertz, I love Simone Gertz. I mean, I love the content. I'll show you her after. We've never watched it. Simone Gertz is just amazing and an amazing spirit because she's going through some health issues and deals with it with humor and with insight. And her content is amazing. But she is inspirational. In fact, you're going to have to start watching Simone Gertz. There's no real reason why you shouldn't. You can catch up on her old videos. Male, I mean, I like. Obviously, I love Jablinski. I love Jack Black. I love him.
He's a good actor.
Oh, we got Hoosier Back Outdoors. Just popped in. How's it going?
You popped in late.
Simone is a wonderful person. Love her. Yeah, this is Acromat.
Was she the one with the eye thing?
She was one who had a tumor behind her eye, and then someone actually she had a brain tumor, non-malignant, but it was a fast-growing brain tumor.
And then both eyes, she went blind, and then she broke her arms.
No, that's another woman. That's another woman who has I forget what her name is now. She has a separate health issue. No, Simone Gertz had a tumor behind her eye, and at one point, some people in the comment sections had said like her eye looked like it was swollen, and then it turned out as a whole big thing. But have I seen School of Rock? Giovanna? Oh yeah, I've seen every movie Jack Black has ever made. And then see what Sarah Bellum says. Love Simone. She's hilariously clever. She is. She's just amazing, and her content is amazing. This is Phantom Fade. Do you agree with Jordan Peterson calling Justin Trudeau a weasel? I don't agree with anybody calling anybody names. And not because I'm sensitive or anything. I'm not sensitive at all. Calling people names. And if we end on this, then we end on this because it's a great thing. Calling someone a name is a conclusion. It's not a fact, and it's not stating anything that can allow other people to come to their own conclusions. It's like calling someone a liar is just an opinion. It's a conclusion. You have to specify what makes him a weasel, and therefore, by doing that, you don't actually call a weasel is a sneak, a cheat, a liar. You know, by referring to actions instead of name calling, you actually identify the issue as opposed to just demonize the individual. And I think, unfortunately, everybody's just gotten into the habit of calling people names just because they disagree with them, as opposed to specifying that with which they disagree, which will allow people to discuss the elements that they disagree on. But as far as Trudeau goes, there are some. I don't want to get into politics because it makes me angry. Serious problems. Everybody knows corruption is a thing in all politics, but it's serious. It's serious, and it's disheartening to see. And I'd like to think that I'm uncorruptible. I think I am because I have too much of a fear of not God, but I have a fear of something over my head. But it's bad what's going on in Canada. Jordan Peterson, he makes sense. He's right on some things. He's wrong on others. He's right on certain issues, but wrong on delivery. It's the same thing with who am I trying to think of? Well, every controversial character, typically they're controversial not because of what they say, but because of how they say it. Yeah. So, anyways, but I watch a little bit of Jordan Peterson, but only when he comes up on Joe Rogan. Have you ever heard of the English patriot Tommy Robinson major fight? No, I did a video on Tommy Robinson on the contempt issue. Not anything discussing his politics or approving or disapproving. What happened to Tommy Robinson being arrested, tried, convicted of contempt on a prior contempt issue within 3 hours and sent to jail for over 12 months within 5 hours of the alleged act of contempt? I had never seen anything like that in my life. And when I first read about it, I thought it had to be fake news because as a lawyer, I'm sitting there saying, nobody gets arrested for an act of contempt, which occurred, let's just say on a Thursday. They get arrested, tried, convicted, and sentenced to extended periods of time in jail for a contempt issue. From a Canadian law perspective, it made no sense, and I don't think it made any sense from a British law perspective. Hold on one second. Where am I? Move your finger, please. Okay, Simone is pretty cool. Hoosier back. I tried to replicate your Mpemba effect. Still wasn't as good as yours, though. No, Hoosier, it needs to be minus 20 plus to get it really well. It'll work between minus 15 and minus 20, but minus 27, you're going to nail it. Oh, we got Benia Shagib is here. Hey, good evening, David. The weather in Canada these days, it's pretty good. It's nice. Can't complain. I can complain. But okay, don't worry. We're going to go in 3 minutes. Okay, Mila's got her play date, and she's eager to go to her play date. Hold on. We missed something here.
It's 3.
Have you ever heard of the English? Okay, so all let's say MZ76. I heard of Tommy Robinson. Tommy Robinson he's a British journalist, activist. Depends on which side which side you're on. But go watch my video on contempt and Tommy Robinson. It'll teach you something in law. That was flabbergasting. That was astonishing, and it was astonishing that reporters. Were not flocking to his defense, because once you start arresting one reporter, it doesn't matter if you hate that reporter and what they're reporting on. It's only a matter of time before they come knocking at other people's doors. Did I ever see the Jack Black movie with Seth Green, Airborne? I don't think I've seen that. MZ says was 40 minutes. He's been removed from Facebook now. Wait a minute, hold on. What happened here? Have you ever heard of the English? Oh yeah, the video. No, because for anyone who doesn't know, Tommy Robinson was live streaming outside the courthouse when there had been allegedly a gag order placed by the judge of no reporting on this trial. But anyhow, so the details are details. But what happened was,
It's a double one.
UK MP are calling for him to be taken down by YouTube. This is the thing with people with free speech, or the issue is that people want to censor that which they find upsetting. But I'm a radical proponent? I'm a proponent of free speech and a radical anti-censorship person. I always say that imperfect free speech is better than perfect censorship. You have to be able to live with things that you don't like, as much as it hurts you, with the exception of the obvious legal exceptions, inciting violence, inciting violence and targeting identifiable specific groups. You can't scream fire in a crowded theater, but that should be the only limit to freedom of speech.
Why can't you scream fire?
Because people will trample each other to death trying to get out. It's funny actually. We'll end on this anecdote, and it's an interesting anecdote because I was at Drift in Boston, and it was they had a bunch of speakers. Casey Neistat was there. They had a bunch of speakers. It was a marketing conference. They had Grant Cardone speak. And for those of you who don't know who Grant Cardone is, he's like a marketing expert, guru, whatever, real estate developer, millionaire, apparently, if we believe what everyone says. Yeah. He gave a speech. Don't forget. He gave a speech which was they call it controversial. He made inappropriate jokes. He made inappropriate comments. He made comments that I would never make, that I don't condone, that I don't really like, and they're stupid comments.
Wait. Have you ever made slime before? OMG kawaii slimes. We have made 10,000 pounds of slime.
You got it. OMG, just Google Viva Frei slime. You'll get a whole bunch of videos. Mike Dent says free speech isn't always a thing. It's one thing to have. It's one thing to have free speech, but another thing to have incendiary speech. Well, you know what? Incendiary speech is not the legal criteria. Speech that incites violence against a specific group or individual is not protected. Incendiary speech, that type of word, it's sort of like what's become the toxic now. It's just a word that people use, incendiary speech, to refer to anything they don't like, and then think that censorship is somehow justifiable because they called it incendiary speech. There's a legal criteria for what is not protected by free speech. But so getting back to this Grant Cardone, he gives a talk at the Drift conference. He makes some inappropriate jokes, mostly about his wife, and who didn't seem to mind it, and is married to him for 14 years, so by all accounts doesn't seem to mind his personality. And then people in the crowd started complaining to the organizers, who then came up and apologized for having asked for having had Grant Cardone speak. And later that night, I was playing shuffleboard with another person who was attending the conference, and we were having a great conversation, and we were on the same side of the shuffleboard talking, and Grant Cardone comes up and she says, "Oh gosh, how can they have that person speak? They should never have him speak again." I said, "Look, okay, he made some dirty jokes. He made some inappropriate jokes. I don't approve of it, but I don't think censoring this guy." And I said, first of all, I think you can see he still has things that you can learn from him, but I don't think censoring him and deplatforming or not inviting him back is the way to go, because for a number of reasons. I think on the one hand, censoring someone sort of lends legitimacy to what they're saying, and what I end up saying is that you're not going to get rid of bullies in the world. You're not going to get rid of offensive talk or talk that you don't like. And shielding yourself and inoculating yourself from it is not going to make you stronger. It's going to make you weaker to when you do come across it. And the person could not accept that this is the way I felt. And the shuffleboard game came to an end. But it was weird. It's like, it goes back to the idea that you have to hate someone.
Mad at you?
She's mad. She did not agree with what I was saying. And it goes back to the thing, like, we live in a world now where people can't accept the idea that they can still get along and like each other, even if they vehemently disagree on fundamental issues. It's I blame social media for that. Okay, so let's go here. Gotta run. Everyone's leaving. Okay, so that's it. We have like 2 more minutes for some things. I'm gonna just make sure I didn't forget any questions. Gotta run, guys. Y'all have a great day. Hoosier, see you soon. Jayesh Ashokan, do I play Pokemon? No, we don't play Pokemon. We don't play NES. We have the NES, the original Nintendo Entertainment System, but we don't do much gaming. Mila, please host a vlog. You can do that. Sure. Great discussion. Have fun at your play date. Okay, we're out. People, peace. Tomorrow's video is going to be great, and there's going to be some great videos coming up.
Bye.
So, and if you could, before we go, share it with as many people as you can. So we can get
subscribe to Mila's Madness!
I want to get okay. Go subscribe to Mila's Madness. This is great. But we need to get to 50,000.
When I get to 200 subscribers, oh yeah, I'm putting a video up.
She's putting up a video too.
In 2 days.
In 2 days. Okay. See you guys soon. Cover up from dark. Hold on a second. From light to darkness. I'm stealing that. I forget who did it, but someone else did it.